Hello, everyone, and welcome to Doubt, a hard-won cognitive acquisition. I'm your host, Jake, and today I'm thrilled to be joined by Rachel, an expert in cognitive psychology.
It's wonderful to be here, Jake. I'm really looking forward to diving into this fascinating topic with you.
You know, Rachel, when we talk about doubt, many people might think of it as just simple skepticism or a lack of belief. But our show today aims to explore something far more profound, the idea that genuine doubt isn't a default setting, but rather a profound cognitive acquisition.
That's right, Jake. It's not just a passive state of not believing. True doubt, the kind that really pushes us forward and helps us grow, demands a significant amount of intellectual and emotional effort. It's something we truly earn through long and often challenging experience.
You know, Rachel, you mentioned that true doubt is something we truly earn. That really challenges the common idea that doubt is easy, almost a default state, doesn't it?
Absolutely, Jake. There's this pervasive analogy that knowledge is hard to build, but doubt is easy to destroy. But that's a significant misconception about how our minds actually work.
How so? What's the reality behind that if it's not just a simple destruction of belief?
Well, our cognitive imagination is actually far more active in constructing beliefs than it is in dismantling them. True doubt isn't just the absence of belief, it's a complex cognitive state in itself.
So it's not just a void where belief used to be, it's something actively built, almost like another form of understanding.
Precisely. It's acquired through experience, through grappling with conflicting information, and through a willingness to suspend judgment, rather than just defaulting to disbelief.
That makes a lot of sense, and I think this ties into the nature of skepticism. Many people might think a skeptic just doubts everything. Is that what genuine doubt looks like?
Not really. The utter skeptic who claims to doubt all things isn't actually secure in their position. Genuine skepticism involves a much more balanced and nuanced view, not just blanket disbelief.
So it's not just saying no to everything or automatically rejecting a proposition.
Exactly. Disbelief, in many cases, is just belief in the opposite. Think about atheism versus theism. One is often just a firm belief against the other, not necessarily a state of true open-ended doubt.
That's a really insightful distinction. So if simple disbelief isn't true doubt, what would be a good example of genuine doubt in action?
Agnosticism, for instance, often represents true doubt. It's about holding propositions in suspension because the evidence on both sides feels genuinely balanced without committing to either.
That requires a lot of intellectual honesty, doesn't it? To not lean one way or the other just for comfort or simplicity?
It absolutely does. It's a nuanced understanding, reflecting a deep engagement with the topic, rather than a simple rejection or acceptance. It's a profound cognitive state.
And this brings us back to the effort you mentioned earlier. It sounds like genuine doubt isn't passive at all. It's quite demanding.
Far from it. Doubt requires significant intellectual and emotional effort. It's a stark contrast to what we might call the naive attitude of simply believing without much scrutiny.
So it's not a default state we fall into, but something we actively achieve and maintain?
That's right. It's a cognitive acquisition, not a default. It demands scrutiny, reflection, and a willingness to sit with uncertainty, which can be profoundly uncomfortable for many.
That's a powerful way to put it, Rachel. It really reframes how we should think about doubt, moving it from a perceived weakness to a genuine strength.
I think so too. It elevates doubt from a simple absence to a profound presence, a sign of deep engagement and intellectual maturity.
Rachel, this has been such an illuminating conversation. We've really moved beyond that initial, almost naive idea of doubt as just a lack of belief, to understanding it as a truly profound cognitive acquisition.
Absolutely, Jake. It's about recognizing that genuine questioning isn't passive. It demands significant effort and a willingness to engage deeply with uncertainty rather than just defaulting to a simple no.
And that distinction between true doubt and mere disbelief is so crucial. It truly highlights how much intellectual honesty and experience are required to truly hold propositions in suspension.
Indeed, it's a journey from a simple state to a complex, earned understanding, reflecting a deep engagement with the world around us.
Well, Rachel, thank you so much for sharing your insights on this fascinating topic. It's certainly given me, and I'm sure our listeners, a lot to reflect on.
My pleasure, Jake. It's been a wonderful discussion.
And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on Doubt, a Hard-Won Cognitive Acquisition. We hope you'll continue to explore these ideas with us. Until next time.